Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of the Games Tester. My name is Maurice. Today we're getting a look at Dragon Quest I and II HD-2D Remake on the Xbox Series S. Let's get into it. First of all, let's see how much data this game is. And that's 15.9 GB. That's actually quite a lot for a game like this. It's also pretty yeah, I'm not gonna. It's a pricey remake, $69.99 or even $119.99. But then you also get Dragon Quest 3 HD-2D remake. You get the whole shabam. It's a lot of money, but then again, these are really well made remakes. So this is quality. I'm gonna be honest. The game, fully optimized for current gen consoles. Let's go start it up. You guys, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot for me, you're really helping out the channel. You can also hit the bell icon. I upload almost on a daily basis. New games, old games, updates on games, and sometimes even a little bit of hardware here and there. So, let's get. I love these like 2.5D JRPG remakes from Square Enix. I think they are amazing. Octopath Traveler, these remakes of Dragon Quest. There are even a couple of more. This is such a well working way of remaking these older games from back in the day. So yeah, you can choose between Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I'm gonna choose Dragon Quest 1, of course. And here we go. And I love these graphics, you know, it's like the whole backgrounds and stuff are all in 3D, but your character is completely into 2D. This works so extremely well for games like these. And it's such a well-made game. Lovely story, lovely characters, gorgeous graphics. You know, I did a frame rate test for you guys, like you can see right here, Xbox Series S. 60 FPS. Yeah, of course, if you need to skip scenes, then it will drop. Hold on. 1440p resolution. And I'm gonna be honest, 90% of this game that I played thus far, like the 2-3 hours I put into it in the first one, I played that almost exclusively on the Xbox Li. This is such an amazing game because it's play anywhere. So if you have an Xbox and you have an Xbox Li or something similar like maybe a Legion Go or whatever, doesn't really matter, you can play this game on the go as well and have your save game with it automatically. And that's really cool. This is such a great game for a handheld device. Normally I would say, you know, play something like this on a Switch or something. Nope. You know, you get both versions of the game for the same price. So you don't need to rebuy the game for the Switch and for the PlayStation and for PC or whatever. Nope, just buy the Xbox version. You get the PC version and you get the Xbox version all in the same time. Yeah, I'm really getting into like play anywhere these days. I love it more and more and more. Oh, and it even has like voice acting. Also something that wasn't available, of course, back in the day. Not everything is voice acted, but a lot of cutscenes are, yeah, voiced. And that music. Oh! They've completely redone all the music in the game. The whole game was built from the ground up, and that's why I call it a remake and not a remaster. A remaster is just bumping up the graphics that were already there with maybe a new little paint layer. This is a full-blown remake. Woo! That was interesting. Where are the enemies? Oh, oh, oh. Uh-oh. Tactics. Healing is good. Don't use too much MP. And the fighting is from first person, you know. This keep in mind, this game came out back in the day. I think it was on the Famicom and the original NES. These are old games. With like 5 pixels per character or something like that. I think even like Dragon's Quest 3 was one of the biggest games ever made for the... Ooh, one bang. One of the biggest game cartridges ever created. I think that was one of the... Yeah, only a couple of games had a 1 MB cartridge. Yes, 1 MB was considered like insane for the NES, for the Super Nintendo, NES.
Let the fire consume thee.
To give you an idea, I think it's like Super. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Super Mario Brothers is like 200 or no, 56 KB kilobyte. And I think Super Mario Bros. 3 is like 256 kilobyte. I'm not completely sure, by the way, so correct me if I'm wrong. But it is somewhere in those regions. And back in the day, I think Dragon's Quest was even bigger than Final Fantasy. Here in Europe, it took a while before, like, truly the JRPGs came through. The first JRPG I actually completed back in the day, I think, yeah, I was a little bit late with RPGs, JRPGs. And I think my first one, of course, I played Zelda, but that's more an action RPG in my opinion. But the first one I actually completed was, I think, Lufia 2. And a little bit later, I also had like Super Nintendo had some amazing games like this, you know. Terranigma, I played a lot. One of my favorite JRPGs of back then. But that one was also more an action RPG. I think I'm already a little bit too experienced for this area. I could be wrong. Uh-oh. Cutscene. What's gonna happen here? Look at this! This is gorgeous! Uh-oh. I thought those guys were faster. He's not done yet. Okay. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light by whose power the darkness might be banished, and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the king of Ten Teagle. Join the forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. Okay. Sure. Why not? But yeah, you guys, this is Dragon's Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D remade on the Xbox Series S. Really amazing made remakes of the original games. It is a tad expensive, not gonna lie. I think $70 is a lot of money, but then again, it's 2 full RPGs in one set. And the fact that it's also play anywhere, so you can, if you have like a handheld PC or something like that, you can play this game like literally everywhere. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you guys soon in another one. Bye.